Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So I'm basically going to update today on my eyes project pan, which is Enjoy Your Eyeshadows, and it was created by Deb from Deb B on YouTube and Instagram. And this runs from January the 4th of 2025 to December 31st of 2025. And then of course it updates on the 4th of every month. And essentially you just create your own rules, use whatever palettes you want, and whatever goals and guidelines you want to use. It's just whatever is best and suits your needs. My ear feels weird for some reason. I was wearing an earbud in this ear. I don't know, maybe I just haven't my head hasn't figured it all out yet. Anyway, I want to talk about the stuff from May. And things are a little different right now. I had to get a new mirror on my vanity. Yes, it's messy back here. I just had a birthday I had to wrap for. I'm packing for a trip, which is why there's that big airplane neck thing or whatever. So I just wanted to film this like slightly early and make sure that I got this up so that when I was away, everything was good. Everything was good, and I had a bunch. I didn't have to come back to filming a bunch and everything. And I actually went through all of the palettes multiple times that I've pulled for the last month. So let's go ahead and talk about my son's in the room, that's why it's kind of loud, but let's talk about the palettes that I used for the month of May. So the first one is the Shine by SC eyeshadow singles, and I put that in one of these palettes, these empty palettes from Amazon, and these are the ones that I used. And I did actually use quite a few. I used that purple one, I used a bunch from the top row. Really enjoyed every single one. Honey, be careful babe, watch your toes. I'll just swatch these obvious colors for you guys, but absolutely beautiful. Just incredible color, incredible shine, incredible pigmentation, just beautiful. I truly love the brand, and can't wait to place another order in the future. Really love that brand and all that they come out with. So that was really fun to use. That will be going back into my collection though. And then next I brought in I'm just going to kind of go through the whole from top to bottom what I have here instead of doing it in the way that I have it written out. Hopefully that'll be good enough for me because I do have some notes. But I brought in the Ensley Rain Flower Moon eyeshadow palette, and this one I didn't mind. It wasn't like my top for the month, so it was like absolutely beautiful obviously, but I don't know, I guess it wasn't the color theme I was wanting this month, but it's obviously a stunning eyeshadow palette. I guess it wasn't, I don't know. Anyway, that one will go back. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good palette. I also pulled in the Ensley Rain Groovy Garden because this is one of the ones that I hadn't used before, and the Flower Moon one I had used. And this is what this one looks like, and it's so stunning. Oh my gosh. I enjoyed this because it has like brow bone shades for the upper eye. It also has like mid-tone range for the crease and outer corner and blending. And then it has like deepening shades, and I really love that about the palette. It's really well-rounded. It's got a lot of shimmer, a lot of really beautiful colors. I'll swatch a couple of these ones for you guys, just so you can kind of see some of the shades. This first one did not swatch very well at all. It's just sort of a topper. This one's a topper, and then these are more like actual shadows. So really pretty still. I really have a love for a lot of Shifty Shades and indie brands, and just the formulas that they use. I'm gonna wipe this off, sorry. It's a super casual day, by the way. I'm wearing a hoodie, like nothing special. But yeah, just super casual day. So that one was really nice as well. The next one I brought in was the Gourmand Girls eyeshadow palette in Bitten. And yes, I enunciate my T's. I really enjoyed this. I've never tried anything from Gourmand Girls before. And when I pulled this in, I thought, this is freaking stunning. The color story is absolutely stunning. And when I played around with it, you can tell I've been loving purples a lot lately. This was fabulous. I would definitely like to try more from the brand. The eyeshadows are very well pigmented. The only thing I didn't like about the palette is this dark shimmer. I'm not a fan of dark shimmers. I don't use them that much. I did use this one. It's not that bad. but I'm just not a fan of dark shimmers. So I like mid-tone and to like super light iridescent kind of shades, but darker shimmer just doesn't do it for me. I don't know, it makes my eyes look way smaller. Honey, that's so loud, babe. But that was fabulous. Watch your toes. Are you okay? Thumbs up, right? Okay. And then I got the Ensley Rain Flutter eyeshadow palette, and this one I really enjoyed. This was another one that I had not used previously to this project or this month's update, and I really enjoyed this one. I think I like a lot the fact that, again, there's really light shades in here, mid-tone shades, and then also a deepening shade, and I can do a lot with this color story. I really enjoyed the shimmers. They're a little bit more like, they look kind of, well, they can look dark in the pan when you're looking at them. From where I'm looking at them, they look darker, but once you swatch them, you really see that reflect from the light, and you see those multi-chrome effects, and honest to God, stunning shades. Just stunning shades. But I really enjoyed for sure the multi-chromes. Some of the colors of the matte shades, like, I like to use like probably 5 matte shades in my entire eye look when I'm blending and all this playing around and stuff. And yeah, I can do a whole look with like 2 different matte shades, that's fine, and just blend it out with itself with a clean brush and whatever. But I get more inspired by using a lot of color and playing with a different like hue range. So from like white to gray, black, whatever, added to the color. And when I don't have those, it's not limiting, but it's limiting for me personally. So just something I look for in palettes. I like a lot of like from light to dark, kind of not necessarily monochromatic, but I love a monochromatic eye, obviously. But definitely just something I'm acknowledging about when I buy eyeshadow palettes. I also brought in this singles palette for the month, which is my very favorite singles palette of my whole collection. And I've had this together for a while. I've changed things out often. I've decluttered a couple of shades from here in this section that had like big round MAC ones that were really shiny and glittery. And they were so old. It was time to let them go, and I've thoroughly enjoyed using this one. You can see I really like the light to dark colors. Also, like a eyebrow bone setting, because I have so much room here. Lots of different beautiful light lid shades to medium lid shades. Just really love the vibrancy in this palette. It's absolutely stunning. I love everything about it. And honestly, like, just adore using this palette. So this will actually come in for next month as well. It's probably just something that resides every month, but yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, now we're getting into the big guns here. I also brought in the Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice eyeshadow palette, and from what I remember using this, I love the fact that they have the light to dark. This palette extremely screamed, I need this. The only thing I don't like about this palette, the only one single thing I don't like about this palette, is that this is like a grayish. Dylan, turn that down, buddy. 8 for my mom, please. Thank you, honey. It's just gray. It's like gray with cream. Like, it does nothing for me. I'm so like cool tone, olive tone skin that it just looks like nothing. I need more impact. I need more warmth. Like a neutral brown would have been perfect in here, and it would have went really well with these like really beautiful colors, where I feel like this just looks a little more grungy, and then this is so Eastery and vibrant. I just feel like if there was just a slight bit more warmth, a little more of a neutral shade, that would have been perfect for this palette. But I really enjoyed it. I wore this a lot, honestly. I mean, you can probably tell there's like little dips forming in these eyeshadows that I'm using. This one right here, I want to see what that looks like. I don't think I've ever really used it. Okay, that's pretty. I don't think I've ever really used that shade. on my eye. I would definitely use that. That's pretty. Okay. But I love this one. And then I've used all of these, and all of these, except for this one, I don't really use. I usually use a more warm shade, it's called Soft Brown from MAC. I definitely go into that before I use the shade. And then I haven't really used these pops of color yet. Typically I would wear that either blended out in the crease or just as an inner corner pop with like maybe a little shimmer tapped on, or on the bottom lash line if I had something a little bit darker that kind of matched the similar color to deepen it up, because a black would just be so harsh. So if I went with like this mint, I'd have to go with something a little like mint green, but in a deeper hue. But honestly, it's such a beautiful palette. I love it. And yeah, happy I own this, and I'm really happy I brought it in because I had a lot of fun with that. And then we're going to talk, oh my gosh, my Beauty Bay eyeshadow palettes. So I brought in the whole chunk of the ones that are the same size because I recently got a discount code, which is Project Beauty. The P and the B are capitals and it's all one word. So Project Beauty, just like my channel name. And then of course the P and the B are capital. So that would save you 10%, and of course is affiliated link. So it does help my channel and myself out as well. So just so you guys know that if you decide to use it. But I had so much fun playing with these eyeshadow palettes. I'm actually wearing a little bit of Beauty Bay Ultraviolet today on my eyes, and I'll talk about the other one shortly. But this color story is absolutely amazing. I am in love with it. You could go for like a 9-pan situation and then like a 6-pan situation over here. Like I just absolutely loved using this. It was so good. It's absolutely beautiful. I just love the strong emphasis on the multi-chrome effect of these eyeshadows, the boldness. Like look at this. This is called Digital Zombie. That is just, oh my god, it's silky, it's wet looking, it's vibrant, it's like so smooth, it's like silk, it looks like blacklit. Like, oh my gosh, imagine putting that inside of a lip gloss, or oh my gosh, just topped over on like a beautiful matte or even a smoky eye, like a black smoky eye, and just a little bit, it's just so amazing. I love that color so much. But I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to be honest, I really liked the reds and the pinks and the maroon. I love this side, the warm side. I really liked that a lot. I had a lot of fun with that one. And then I used Vamp, which was obviously gorgeous. It does have some gray in there. This kind of color story, the gray doesn't bother me as much, because you have the lighter gray and the deeper gray to do some blending, where the other palette from Glaminatrix was just a very gray brown, like very gray. There's like a, would you like some brown with your gray? You know what I mean? Like it was just so gray that it didn't make sense with the rest of the palette, where this, it makes sense because it's Vamp and it just totally goes with the whole theme, and it's absolutely beautiful. And then there's also this gorgeous color right here that would just be absolutely stunning with it. Oh my god, like seriously, oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice talking about this. It's like literal metal, like oh my god, gorgeous. Okay, so we'll put that one away. Fabulous palette, really enjoyed that. Obviously this is a Jen palette. I love the red and black. That was my wedding color story. Absolutely beautiful. I should have had a black wedding dress. I'm not going to lie. I'm disappointed I didn't take that opportunity. But this is the Strange and Unusual eyeshadow palette. And this was, I believe, the first palette I ever tried from the brand. And it is absolutely stunning. I do love the fact that there's a like a neon, almost toxic green shade. And then there's also this like biohazard, like army green. I don't know, I love those two together. I love it. There's purples. I love this super vibrant red. And then the light colors, there's like a white, straight up white, which is a very good white. Deb, if you're watching, that's a very good white. And then also Sandworm, which is, you know, that purple shade I just showed you on my hand, which I'll swatch this next to it. But this one is like the bluish version. So it's, or a green, it actually shows up green on camera, but in person it looks like very purple blue. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I do love these kinds of shades. Oh, that silver though is just awesome. So you can tell I'm having a lot of fun with these palettes and playing with them all together. Like I used Vamp and recently De-Influenced. I used those ones together a lot because I felt like the color stories matched each other well as Ultraviolet and Basic Witch. I'll show you that in a second, but this is Realm of Fairies, and this one slides out of the pack too quickly for me. Oh my gosh. I'm losing my voice because my throat is dry. But anyway, beautiful, gorgeous palette. And then this is the color story inside. It looks like a snow princess, even like an evil snow princess. Oh my gosh, I'm living for this. It's kind of giving when I'm looking at it right now, and I know this is strange, but you guys know Finn and Jake, that Adventure Times, Finn and Jake. This reminds me of that snow wizard character. I don't know, that would be the wickedest colors for a castle. Anyway, these just pique my imagination so much. I love these color stories. And then there's Basic Witch, which, you know, if you love these color stories, you are definitely not a basic witch. These are fantastic color stories. This is so beautiful. I love the fact that there's like a whole thing of pinks, purples, you got greens and blues, and then this like nice like black, like matte black, and then black and orange on the ends. Like Halloween is life. I love it. And then this cauldron shade is just stunning, which is what I call my slow cookers, cauldrons. Oh my gosh. Like, absolutely stunning. That is incredible. I love that. I actually was using a color in my Adept Cosmetics. I want to say it's the Emo palette or the Minka. Maybe it's, let me grab it. I think it's the Minka 2. Like the second Minka that came out had a green like that. Yeah. It's right here. And I used it and it actually hurt when I was taking it off. Like I felt like the little particles in there were hurting my eyes. And okay, so it's a little bit like lighter and yellower, but that, oh man. It has, when I'm looking at it, I can see purples and blues and greens in this. And when I'm looking at this shade, it looks like this green in person, but this lime green in the camera. So it's nice to know that I have an alternative, honestly. Okay, so that's all of the Bella Butte bars that I'm bringing in this month. And then I honorarily brought in another palette because I wanted to play with it. I was like, I need to declutter some stuff from my collection, but I haven't touched a lot of my, like there's some stuff that I haven't even thought of looking at or used yet. And I brought in this eyeshadow palette. It's the Hershey's Kisses Special Dark Mildly Sweet Chocolate Palette. And I got this for, I want to say $6.99 or something like that in Vegas at the TJ Maxx. And I was like, I love the color story, but I don't know if I'm going to love this. So I'm going to try it today. Well, I have it on now. And as you can tell, it performs freaking beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous. I have this color all over my lids, which it's not as punchy or impactful as an indie palette. But if I wanted to travel and just bring purples with me, this is such an easy palette to bring with me. It's really, really beautiful. I love this extremely dark outer corner. I love. So, and if I need to, I can mix shades together to create like a mid-tone shade. So, but I really enjoyed that actually. So I don't think I'm disappointed with any. I think if I was going to use one as a pit, I would say the Flower Moon palette, just because out of all these incredible palettes, I think that's the one color story for some reason that day I just was not wanting it, but it's literally an amazing palette. It's so gorgeous. It's just, I guess I didn't want those colors that day, and I just wasn't feeling the look, even though it was a pretty, oh my God, I just wiped the back of my hand and now it's like glowing. Oh, it's so beautiful, but I gotta clean my hands now. I'm gonna get a wipe before I show you guys what else I'm gonna be bringing in for the next month. Yeah, I'm so sidetracked because, like, oh my God, all of this is so gorgeous. And quite honestly, like, I just want to tap on some really gorgeous purples on top of my eyes. But I do like the way that the eyeshadow looks right now. So bear with me just a second. I'm just going to use my tissue real quick. All right. For the month of June, I am going to be bringing in this little mini of the gold. It's like a micro palette or whatever of the gold palette. Has the 3 shades in it. And I would like to use those. I was going to bring this on my trip for work, but I've decided I'm bringing some other ones, which I'll talk about in a second. I'm going to grab a sip of my drink too. My kid's being so good. Okay. And then of course, you guys know I'm going to bring in the Give Me palette that has all my singles, which is absolutely beautiful. Look how much pan is on the shade. I'm hoping to get this huge, like much bigger this summer. And don't mind my nails, they've grown out so much, but they are hanging on for dear life. Okay. Next I'm going to bring in the Give Me Gold Pastel Dreams palette. It's in the box. I have had this probably for 2 years and I have never brought it in to use it. So I need to use it, and if I don't like it, then it's going. I know I'm going to love it because I love all the Give Me Glow eyeshadows, but if I haven't used it in that long, because I have the Ice Cream Dream from Glamlight, and I don't know, I have like one from Ensley Rain that's pastels and everything, so I really don't need it, but I want to use it. Okay. I'm going to bring in this palette from Bella Beauty Bar, which is called Dead Roses, and I hunted for this. I needed this so badly, and it sold out on its original sellout, and they came back as, I think, a pre-order. I can't remember how that all worked, but eventually I got it. I might have even ordered it off of I Feel Beautiful Canada. I can't remember. However, look at this color story. This is speaking to my soul. It's got purples, it's got raspberries, it's got pinks, it's got reds. It even has a peach, which is a great blending shade for these. So I'm really excited to play with this again. I have used this multiple times, but I just cannot wait to play with this again. And I think this would have went well with recently De-Influenced and Vamp, or not Vamp. What was the other one? It is, yeah, was it Vamp? Maybe it was Vamp. Yeah. Anyways, I think it would be really great to play with all of those together and just kind of pull from each of the different palettes. But oh man, that is so gorgeous. Next, I'm going to bring in a singles palette that I created, which is obviously very, very red leaning. And it's because I have so many maroons and red eyeshadows that I just wanted to kind of play with. Also, like, I'm just staring at this color right here. It's absolutely stunning. It's just calling my name. It looks like a cherry. I want to eat it. Gorgeous. Next, I'm going to be bringing in the House of Elle from Adept Cosmetics. And this palette never really gets pulled in enough. And I feel like the color story is cute but strange. When I say that, I mean that in the nicest way possible. But, okay, Dylan, you got to shut it down for mommy, please, buddy. Please and thank you. Please put it to 11. 1, 2. Thank you. Okay. So if I use this, I can blend it out with this. Okay, 11, or I take it away right now. Give it to mom right now. You're not listening. 11. Or give it to mommy. He's getting angry at me. Thank you, honey. Put it to 11. So if I use this, I can blend it out with this one. If I use this, I have to put this down first and then blend this into that. So it's not the worst color story. And these, oh my gosh, this row. I'm just going to swatch all these because this is such an underrated palette. It's so beautiful. my kid is going full force right now with noise. So I hope you guys can hear me. This is the first row. It doesn't look like much right now, but on the eye, it's absolutely gorgeous. And look at all of those sparkles. Oh, okay, next row. Oh my gosh. This shade alone. I wish they brought it in a single because I would have bought like 5 of them. Oh my gosh. Look at all of the sparkle in these. Oh my, okay. Should I wash my face and start again? Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm not going to swatch the matte ones because obviously they're going to look similar to that. Probably, actually I will, because I want to see if they're going to perform. Yeah, they'll be all right. They swatch okay, but will they perform on the eye okay? Yeah, I don't know. It just, they look so chalky in comparison to the stunning multi-chromes, but I'm not upset about it. Like, I'm really looking forward to playing around with this. So, and I love swatching eyeshadows. Like, it's just gives me life. All right, and the one that I have to show you last here is the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Barely Basic palette. I believe I brought this in, I want to say either January or February. I don't know. I brought this in a while ago, but I want to bring it in again because it's relatively new and I feel like it's great for work. I will be starting a new job at the end of the month, and I just want to, just like be able to play with something neutral, but also not have to really think about it in the morning. So I will be using that one a lot. And then like I said, I'm traveling. So I will be taking with me the MAC Art Library in Flamboyant, the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana in Nude Allure, which is a 5-pan palette. I think it was a Bridgerton one. I can't remember. The Natasha Denona Bronze palette, the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette. So those are the ones that I'm going to be using probably on my trip, bringing with me. And then at the end of this next update, or at the next update, I'll talk about how I felt using them. And I'll also, of course, use them before and after I come back. But right now they're put away because I'm just trying to make sure I'm prepared. And then if I want to play with one, I can just pull one out of my bag. But that is everything. That was a really long video. So I apologize that it kind of went all over and got a little noisy, but my son is having so much fun right now. So thank you to everyone. I know there's a lot of people who watch my videos that comment that you're just so patient with my kid and let him do his thing, and you're just so happy to hear his noises in the background. And I cannot tell you how much that fills and warms my heart. That is just so amazing to hear that you guys are so nice about all of that, because I want him to be here in this room with me. I want him to play with me. I want him to feel like, he doesn't have to be kicked out of the room for it to be quiet or anything. I have a chaotic life. Now I have a chaotic channel. Before my son, I was the typical influencer with, the calm background with like poise and edited and all that stuff. And now it's just like, you know what? I have to be relaxed and chill. And I do this because I have fun with it. It's not a job. It's not a job for me. So, and even if I did it as a job, still I would want my kid to be with me. So, I just appreciate every single one of you. You're so kind and so wonderful. And just thank you so much for your patience, your kindness, and also just for being here and spending some time with me and enjoying the things that I show you and share with you. So I hope you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't commented down below, I would love it if you leave me a purple heart. Actually, 3 purple hearts would be fantastic. I would love that. Or any other purple emoji. That would be wonderful because I'm having this purple theme today. But again, thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.